Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Carshénah with versefilmsproductions, and if you're brand new to the channel, thank you so much and welcome. If you're old, thank you so very much for returning back. We've got some new horror picks for you this week, so let's go ahead and get started. Thanks for joining in on our Screamtober all month long. Starting M. Night Week with the 2015 film written and directed by Shyamalan called The Visit, rated PG-13 and a runtime of 1 hour and 34 minutes. Enough time to stay in your room and watch this horror thriller. Two children spend a week at their grandparents' house while their single mom goes on a relaxing vacation with her boyfriend. Becca decides to film a documentary about her grandparents to help her mom reconnect with her parents and to find out some things about her parents as well. While filming, Becca and her little brother Tyler discover a dark secret about their grandparents. This new movie is one of the best horror concepts I've come across in a very long time and uses simplicity to the best effect. This is not a CGI, so-called horror movie for teens. This is a classic old-school horror. It's filled with a creepy atmosphere and uses perfectly all the ideas for each character to keep the viewer feeling uncomfortable all the time. Two precocious teens, a brother 13 and sister 15, who travel across country to meet and spend a week with their estranged grandparents, whom they have not seen or met since birth due to a big family feud their divorced mother refuses to talk about. The sister Becca also happens to be an aspiring filmmaker out to make a documentary about the big reconciliation, which ever so conveniently sets the movie up in the popular found footage sub-horror genre, but also opens a wide crack for endless jokes and self-aware nods towards the unsuspecting audience. It's not edited at 200 frames per second, and it has a classic structure that simply is not targeted at young audiences. This is a horror movie for horror fans, and not a popcorn movie for general audiences.
There's something wrong with Nana and Papa.
They're just old. Bear with it for a couple of days.
It's hard to talk about any M. Night film these days without discussing his career trajectory, how he started off incredibly strong with a triple knockout of The Sixth Sense, Unbreakable, and Signs, only to have his potential at least questioned with films like The Happening, The Last Airbender, and After Earth. As a fan of Shyamalan myself, even I had to admit that he may have lost his luster, but with that being said, The Visit is one of Shyamalan's best films since The Village. The Visit is a legitimately good film with great performances, terrific setups, and even better payoffs, and an overall simple but satisfying story.
What is that?
Pick teams. It's young versus old.
To me, the scares in this movie were set up quite well because they did a great job emphasizing the sheer unpredictability of the grandma and hence played on our fear of the unknown. It kept me on edge for much of the movie as I never knew what the grandma would do next. The Visit is essentially the type of film where it's better the less you know going in. It's not to say the film is filled with plot twists left and right, but how cleverly it subverts expectations, especially based on the film's misleading marketing campaign. Let this be known, The Visit is a horror and comedy. It's downright hilarious during a majority of the film, but also equally scary and creepy, which is what M. Night is known for. The success of the film is how effectively it jumps in between the two genres and frequently on the dime. The third act showcases this in the best possible way and in full Shyamalan fashion. Though there are plenty of laughs and screams to be had, The Visit is also filled with surprising moments of drama. There are, at the very least, 3 genuinely beautiful scenes. One of those involves a zoom in of a character, and it's utterly heartbreaking. Credit must be given to Shyamalan, who manages to get great performances from his actors. Olivia DeJonge and Ed Oxenbould play the leads, and they're completely likable in their roles. Deanna Dunnigan and Peter McRobbie are also rightfully creepy as the kids' offbeat grandparents. Last but not least, Kathryn Hahn leaves a great impression despite the limited screen time she has. She's truly wonderful here. We're starting M. Night Shyamalan week very strong, so check your local listings where you can find The Visit for your next Halloween movie scare.
Would you mind getting inside the oven to clean it?
Stop! Nana, stop!